At 34 years of age, this is Alvin Jung's first time in politics. He supported the Occupy demonstrations in 2014 and campaigned for electoral change. As a newly elected legislator in Hong Kong, he hopes he can now make that reform a reality.
Reform is always something very important, especially now Hong Kong is at a very critical juncture, and we have to convince voters that we can deliver something that they can rely on.
Jung is one of an increasing number of young politicians fighting for greater democracy in a city that's divided over its political future. 6 candidates ran in the weekend by-election. Edward Leung was the youngest and most high-profile after being arrested in the Mong Kok riots a few weeks ago. He campaigned for Hong Kong's independence and came third place in the election, but says the message from voters is a wake-up call for the Hong Kong government.
People will know that we, the young generation, we determined to sacrifice, to devote ourselves in Hong Kong's future.
It may have just been a by-election, but this poll has seen a growing number of smaller political parties emerging, and with a greater focus on Hong Kong's autonomy. And with a full Legislative Council election due in September, it's also a test of the public concerns that there's increasing interference from the Chinese government in Beijing.
Yeah, I think it's scoring anti the China, and of course to secure the Hong Kong local interests and local culture, our language.
They were very fearful of losing their freedoms and human dignity because they do not want Hong Kong to become entirely so-called mainlandized, okay, becoming a mainland-like city. So therefore, they are that accounts for their support for the more so-called extreme or radical forces in Hong Kong.
With some of the newly formed political parties vowing to use violence in their campaigns to protect Hong Kong from China's reach, it could be a turbulent year ahead. Sarah Clark, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.